There we go. Are we transmitting? Yeah, excellent. Warm greetings, Code Monkeys and fellow VEDSies, and welcome back to Science with Entropy. I've got new goggles. What do you think? Anyway, first let me apologize for the handheld camera. Jesse is using the tripod at the moment, so I've got Creeper manning the camera for me. Hi. Also, apologies for the lack of editing, but what with VEDS going on, the editor is totally swamped, so I am transmitting today's video as a live feed. Now, today's video is about Hammerspace. What is that, you may ask? Well, think of the multiverse as a hearty beef stew. Each universe is one of the little pieces of meat or vegetables within the stew, and Hammerspace is the broth in which they sit. It is a connective realm that allows for travel between the universes. Now, Hammerspace is a realm unfettered by any sorts of rules or restrictions. It adheres to all laws of physics from any given universe, and also none of them. Think of it as a sort of Schrodinger's dimension. It is in fact impossible to observe Hammerspace because once you observe it, it gains definition and thus ceases to be Hammerspace. So why is it called Hammerspace? Well, it is normally impossible to access without use of very high-tech machinery, but the one exception to this is toons. Cartoon characters have the ability to access Hammerspace directly. I'm sure you've all seen at least one toon reach behind their back and pull out an enormous hammer that they couldn't possibly have been keeping back there. Well, they are taking advantage of the fact that the camera can't see behind their back, and they are reaching directly into Hammerspace and pulling out that hammer, hence the name. Now, Hammerspace can also be used to travel rapidly across space. Think of old Scooby-Doo cartoons, for example, where you would see a long hallway with doors on either side, and all the characters would be running in and out of the doors every which way. And they can do that because the camera can't see into those rooms, so they are able to use Hammerspace to jump from one room to the next. Which brings me to today's experiment. In the upstairs hallway, I have set up several Hammerspace portal generators, which, if used correctly, should allow Creeper here to jump between the rooms just like the Scooby Gang used to. So we'll get that started. Let me just take the camera from you, Creeper. All right. We'll move everything on over here, and this ought to be fine. Let me just adjust the focus. All right. Okay, Creeper, head on upstairs. Let me just get all the portals turned on. All right, Creeper, the portals are active. Whenever you're ready. Excellent! Go on, keep demonstrating. So, as you can see, the Hammerspace portals are allowing Creeper to move from one room to the other the moment he walks outside the camera's field of vision. This technology opens us up to all sorts of exciting... Oh. That's not supposed to happen. Don't worry, I can fix this. Just let me cut the feed.